Innocent here. Today we are going to discuss upon the organizing and staffing, as well as further we'll be discussing on directing and controlling. To precise this, before in the previous topics we have discussed on how the planning process has to be done, how the decision making has to be carried out, what is the importance of planning and decision making, what is the importance of being a proper having a proper plan and a proper decision making process at regular intervals of time. So it's the time for us to understand what do you mean by organizing. So the meaning of organizing is that organizing provides the structure and the frame of on which the management or the enterprises is based. So it is very much important to organize the things according to the requirement of the user, and an organization is a social unit or human group deliberately structured for the purpose of attaining specific goals. An organization is rational coordination of activities of a number of people to achieve a common goal. So people all of the entire industry work together, organize themselves in the particular specific task, and they try to achieve the common goal. And also the purpose of identifying a group of work force and defining and delegating responsibilities, authorities, establishing responsibilities, all these things in order to achieve the objectives as well as the goals of the industry. So organizing plays a major role to achieve all the required objectives and goals of the industry. Next, we will be understanding the nature and characteristics of organization. Basically, the organization is group in of activities necessary to attain the objectives. So, as we have discussed in the previous lecture, that objectives are to be defined of any organization, and it should be in a systematic approach where you have to fulfill one after the other to achieve the entire goal and vision or mission of an organization. So an organization should be designed to clarify who is to do what to do, who is having the responsibility, and what are the results to be obtained. So it's all very much important when you talk as an organization. And there are two types of organizations. One is called as the formal organization, another is called as the informal organization. So informal organizations, we can say that it must be flexible, and there should be a room for discretion of taking advantage of creating talents, and you have to have a flexible nature of doing the things. And informal organization, it is any joint personal activity without a joint purpose, even though possibly contributing to joint results and all those things. So this is what you can understand the requirements of organization. There are these are some of the main two types of organization, that is formal as well as informal organization. So basically the organization is like a set of people grouped together doing what has to be done, who has to do that, what is the responsibility, and what is the objectives to be attained, what are the results to be obtained. So all these things has to be taken care. So let us understand some of the characteristics associated with it. Every organization has a purpose or goal, which are the task of planning. So as we have already discussed planning before, planning is very much necessary for accomplishing the task and all those things. And you will, if you have a very good set of plans, you will not have any unexpected problems and all those. So a clear plan is very much important, and a clear concept of major duties or activities required to achieve the purpose. So that is also very much important when you are talking about the characteristics of an organization. So as well as the classification of activities into jobs. So you have to classify, you may have a bigger task to be performed. So what you have to do is you have to split those tasks into a smaller units, and you have to classify that activity, and you have to assign that activity to a particular group of people, or it can be done by individuals. So a classification of activities has to be carried out, and that is what which converts into the form of a job. Okay, so then we have establishment of relationship between these jobs. So there should be a set of jobs what focus mainly on the major aspects of the industry requirements, and has to fulfill all the needs of the organization. So that is very much important for us. Then we have the organizations are classified into four categories, which you can say that the organizations will benefit their owners and members, clients, and the whole society. So you can say that it is classified into four. That is, owners are involved in it, the members who are the people who are working for the organization, and you also have clients whom for you are working, and the entire society who may be getting benefited out of the products or whatever the industry is coming out with. So these are some of the things which organization basically looks in, and after the planning process or the decision making process, the organization has to frame its standards, and you have to work together to achieve the goals and objectives of the organization. So we then in the upcoming sessions we'll be discussing on the purpose of organization, why organization is required, what are the needs of that, all those things. So today I will conclude with this. Thank you all for being part of this session. Thank you.